So you've got the lawyers, check. You've got the Supreme Court, check. You've got the Congress, check. You've got emptying out of the military, check. Going through social media posts of people to make sure they're friendlies, check. That's amassing all the people with the most evil aligned with the evil. That's calling out the ugly, but what it's calling out is the surface ugly. It's calling out the stupidity level of the ugly is, yes, I voted for this person. I never spoke badly of them. And then these people are put in positions to actually make the decision on whether or not what's going on is actually something they want. And then they have to basically put up or shut up from that point on. And you notice people like in Congress that have capitulated over and over again, vote yes on everything. They didn't even read the damn big, beautiful bill, and they voted yes on it. Because when they're asked about specific things in it, they literally say, oh, I haven't read it. Well, that's their freaking job to read it. No, now their job is to do what he says. That's coming out now because these people being called out step after step after step, and that's the only response the Democrats have put up, is putting them in positions to call them out, which is brilliant and should have happened from day freaking one. But the bottom line is it's happening very, very effectively now. Every single time there's some sort of a congressional meeting, they force in something to wedge the list to be forced to come out. Right now, there's a resolution on the floor that needs the 218 signature, which is the Democrat from Arizona, which is why she's not being sworn in, even though she sits in her empty office with no electricity and no passwords. Okay, so it will force things, and it will also bring them one vote closer to every other vote Congress has to do. That's dangerous territory for a very quickly losing popularity administration. So it's a race between their support drops out, their congressional support drops out, their voters give up, because their voters are about to get hit by all this other stuff, like, losing medical, losing assistance, losing special education for your kids, losing the lunch programs, losing SNAP, losing Social Security. All the things they swore they weren't touching is going on right now, too. So they're not at the point yet they have total control. That's why No Kings was so damn important. It puts a hesitation in everything from the administration to all the people who are still noticing and still like, oh God, they're still on the good side of the administration because they don't have any check marks against their who's our enemy list. But they're recognizing that this isn't what they want. That is going to be the power. Because that is when these people are going to be put to a point where they get called out and they have to go and vote on something or vote for him again or one of his support group again. And that's when each and every American first patriot has to actually become a freaking patriot. That is when you have to look into your soul, just like these congressional members are asked to do all the time. And then you have people like Lauren Boebert, who has an interesting history when it comes with men. Beetlejuice. Marjorie Taylor Greene and Nancy Mace, all kind of, but also have histories with abuse. And they heard the victims, and they came out and voted against DJT, which put us to that 218th vote. That is what happens when they were put on a stage to call out against something that hit them that hard. And now MTG, who used to be the most cardboard stroking supporter of DJT himself, MGT, is against it more. And now speaking out against the healthcare issues and everything else. So yeah, there's hope for all of you. And Saturday showed the hope we have and the strength we have and the unity worldwide. We got this. The 99% will always be stronger than the 1. So stay diligent, stay educated, and be kind. Because we are all in this together. Even the ones that take a little longer to learn.